to a higher court. And I pray that our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa makes that move to appeal this very madness, this very injustice. We are supposed to chase it, and I believe our Prime Minister is going to appeal it to the highest level. It doesn't matter whether things changes or not. It doesn't matter if the verdict remains the same, but we are going to test their court to the highest level, so that when we speak about their evil, we will not be holding back. Finland have set a very bad precedent. This is a country that claimed to be one of the top countries on human rights. Today we see how the rights of the people are trampled. The rights of more than 80 million people are trampled and their life placed in danger. It is sad. It is sad. And all this information you saw them pronounce here are information they got from a terrorist country. A country that Canada recently have told us that the ruling party in that country are terrorist organization. The people are in charge of that country are terrorists. That is what the High Court in Canada said. That the ruling class, the political elite, those ones who are in charge, the political parties in Nigeria, they are terrorist organization. I didn't say it. It is not Biafran court, not an African court. A Canadian court, all the way in Canada, pronounced it. Upon that, Finland based their judgment on the information they got from a terrorist country. From terrorists to jail their citizens. And after they have done their bidding for economic interests, Nigeria came out and was hailing them. Nigeria came out, the terrorist country came out and began to hail them and issue a statement. They called it a conviction as a watershed moment in fighting terrorism, restoring peace. You can imagine. That is how they described it. The terrorist country of Nigeria described it as a watershed moment in fighting terrorism and restoring peace. Their bidding have been done. What else do you expect? They accuse Simon Ekpa of destroying communities, shattered families, and weakened national unity. You can imagine. Has Nigeria had any unity? Even before, from their amalgamation, had Nigeria had any unity? If Nigeria had unity, will Ahmadu Bello be asked, why are you so obsessed about the Igbo Biafrans? And today, the disunity that have been before Simon Ekpa was born, before ever he was born, they are pushing that disunity on Simon Ekpa. And this is what they push to Finland, upon which they jailed Simon Ekpa 6 years. Disunity that have been existed before Simon Ekpa was born. They say shattered family. They talk about shattered family. Go to Nigeria and see how many millions of people are in IDP camp in the northern part of Nigeria. In the northern part, go and check how many millions of people are in the northern part of Nigeria that are in IDP camp. In the middle belt, how many million people? In southwest, how many people are in exile? Exiled by the federal government-sponsored terrorists. But this doesn't matter to them. This doesn't matter to Finland. They don't care. It doesn't make sense. As long as their economic interest is protected, this doesn't care. When we say the world is about interest, you will not understand. They said Simon Ekpa destroyed community. Is it Simon Ekpa that destroyed Okuama? Is it Simon that destroyed Obibo? Is it Simon that destroyed the northern part of Nigeria? Southern Kaduna? These informations are in the public. But a terrorist government twisted all the thing and threw it to Simon Ekpa. And the international community is watching. Finland has first hand of these informations. Because Simon Ekpa put this information at the table. But yet, their economic interests override every truthful information in their table. They ignored it. And those ones that call themselves the DOS, as stupid and as ignorant they are also celebrating and endorsing the judgment, forgetting that this is a judgment against Biafra itself. It is not about Mazi Simon. This bunch of idiots doesn't know that this is not about Mazi Simon Ekpa. The target is not. The target is to make sure that you are scared of speaking about Biafra, that you never speak about Biafra wherever you are. The target is to make sure that they dehumanize you, that you feel ashamed of talking Biafra, you get afraid of talking about Biafra. But those bunch of clowns are celebrating in their platform, writing epistles. Go and see what they are writing. Go and see what they are writing. I believe wherever Mazen Nandekano is and he had this news, he will be broken. Mazen Nandekano will be heartbroken. Mazen Nandekano can never celebrate madness or rejoice when a Janjaweed is rejoicing. It is an abomination for a Biafran to rejoice when a Janjaweed is rejoicing. It's an abomination. But that is what we see today. That is what we see. Wherever you are as a Biafran, you must tighten up your belt. Tighten up your belt. The war has just begun. They will not shut us up. They can't tie our mouth. They can't scare us. We will not chicken away. Wherever you are in your own little way, continue to add your voice and speak about the freedom of the Biafran people. Never give up. Never give up. Chukwu Okike is still alive. If I listened to the program of Mazen Nandekano that I played before, let me take it back and play. You hear what Mazen Nandekano said there. I want you to listen. Listen to what Mazen Nandekano said here in this program. I want you to pay attention. You will learn one or two words in this. Listen to what Mazen Nandekano said.
People don't know about the Biafran war. The reason why we gave up was because we felt that God had abandoned us. Because some of you are, of course, most of you are very young. You don't know there's a song called Nkosi. It was played after the war. I can't find it. I can't find it anymore. It says Nkosi Obogeniki Inebe Aquarity. Because our people sat down and felt that God had abandoned us, that God cannot be in heaven and such a thing is happening on this very earth.
The same way we are feeling now. The same way so many of us is feeling now. The same way I am feeling, the same way you are feeling, that God cannot be in heaven and allow us to be shut down in this way. But we will never give up. This is one of those situations where you feel that God has abandoned us. But I bet you he has not. He has not. I want you to pay attention.
That was how we gave up during the war. But God knew what he was doing. Then we were not ready. Mentally and spiritually. I didn't say physically. I said mentally and spiritually. But now we are. And that is why Biafra will come. All these lies. If they like, let them publish tomorrow that they killed 40,000 ESN operatives. Babash. Instead, they're the ones who are dying. And they'll continue to die.
No matter what happens, no matter what they publish, Chukwu Okike have not abandoned us. He has not abandoned us. Never give up. Continue to do whatever you know you can do on your own. Whatever effort you can make, continue to add your voice and speak as loud as you can. In sincerity and in truth. Most importantly, in sincerity and in truth. If it is the will of God that the time has come, no human being will stop it. His will always supersede the will of man. My sister Ijoma, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Bro Kochux, thank you for joining. Let's hear from our sister Ijoma. Let's hear from you.
Good morning. Good morning, Biafrans. Good morning, Mazi Chooks. Good morning, everyone. And then my greetings goes according to your own location, your time zone. We thank God for seeing today. Chukwu Okike Obiama will never abandon us. It is an abomination for a Biafran to jubilate when Janjaweed is jubilating. Are you part of that Biafran that is jubilating when the Janjaweed, your own enemy, you have come to say you are fighting with your brothers and your sisters to save your own head? You now join them in their own party. It is an abomination. Unfortunately, some of us, out of wickedness, it's not ignorance, it's out of wickedness and greed, eating where they did not sow, refusing to congratulate who has worked hard, and allowing God to allow them to enjoy another person's blessing. That's now block their own blessing, and their blessings and their humanity become a curse upon them. If you are part of a Biafran that will go and party with your enemies because your brother or your sister or what your brother believes in has fallen, or you think it is all over, consider yourself worse than devil himself. We are Biafrans. We can never give up. Nobody tells us when to eat or how to eat our food. The clear message is this: the world is eating from our backyards, and it will never be for them to go. We are the ones that will make them go. That is what this message is all about. If Africa is being piloted by the people selected by African people, this shit can never happen. At the same time, I congratulate my continent because many souls are waking up. All thanks to the message of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and follow-up of our PM. And men are rising in Africa today. And those that think they have become God upon Africa, they are getting the hits. And this is just the beginning. There is nothing good that comes easy. Themselves that you are living in their own country and continent, they did not get this freedom you met this way, even from their own people. They fought for it. People died. They have their history. They celebrate, if not independence, they celebrate Constitutional Day. Go and ask the history behind that Constitutional Day. It's all about fighting to survive, fighting to alleviate themselves above those that has made themselves gods over the majority. That is what Biafrans are doing today. It can never be a crime, no matter how they want to bend it. We know our rights. Nobody tells us when to eat. Nobody can come to our house and tell us how to live. We say no to that. Never again. We are Biafrans and we will fight it on. We are not giving up because it's what belongs to us. You cannot be across the ocean and tell us what to do in our backyards. We have accommodated you people enough in love, but what we get is hatred, wickedness, belittling us, when you know in your heart of hearts that we can do better than you. But that time is over. Every civilization rises and falls. This is your time to go down, and you are going down and you know it. And you cannot use Biafrans to shine. Africa is awake, and Biafrans are much, much awake. If not for anything, our blood will no longer again pour on our own soil. Why the world watch and clap and eat from our drops of blood. We say no. We say never again. We say it cannot happen. I give thanks to Chukwu Okike Obioma, who made us to redeclare our independence. I used to tell my Biafran people, Oburu na anyị emere ihe ambosi emere ya. Onweghị obodo ga-enye anyị anị ha sị anyị guzo anyị kwuru n'enu ya mee ihe anyị chọrọ ime. Go and think. So Obuniso, those that are jubilating, partying. I went to the Idiots in France platform yesterday, and someone was saying, now let us go back to the Biafra of Njoku. Can you imagine that? Can you can you imagine that? Since I left that woman, since she became her madness, yesterday was the day I entered there. I don't know what my spirit led me there. In 1 second, this was what I heard. And I dropped a comment for them and I left. This is confused, wicked individuals. Wicked individuals that left what they're supposed to chase, and they are chasing not even shadow, but air. And they will live to regret it, because 50 million Biafrans can never back down. Never. And we are not asking the West to tell us how to do it, because the life is our lives. The people dying are our people, our children. The people being held down is us. And it is an international law for us to defend ourselves. And exactly that we are doing. And we will continue to do. And we will not forget. Finland, Alexandra, stop. We will never forget. You may think you win today, but I tell you, you have not won anything. This is history on the making.
Definitely.
And that history, we have already won before you begin. You know why? Because we redeclared our independence. And nobody can take that away from us. That mandate, we will protect it with everything in us. The God that blind you and make you to go to sleep, you globalists, when that happened, is still at work. He's not a God of an abandoned property, and he never stops in halfway. I assure you that. I know you people don't know God, but in this case, you will remember our leader said, it is the last miracle on earth. When miracle happens, men remember God. And this is it. Let me tell you, we are not so bad. We are not disappointed, because there is nowhere the earth has, the West has entered and agreed to live. And there is nowhere they have entered and they make it better. Go and check history. That is who they are. That is what they are known for. But have they left in those areas? They surely did. And Biafra will not be an exception. They can only do what they can do. It's only when we tell them that what they are doing is okay for us and we back off, that is when they will win. As long as they have done it elsewhere in the history of humanity, and this is their time to go down. The civilization of the West, and they know it is their time to go down. And down they are already. And down they continue to be, except if they know that this eye, they know the day they will close it and the how they will close it. That is the only time they can hit their chest and tell me that they are the gods unto Africa. You can never be gods unto us. God forbid. We are all smaller gods. We all know what we want. You have your interests. We have our own interests. You must respect us for you to earn your respect. If you refuse to respect us, it's man to man. We fight it out. That is how it is. You like it or you don't like it. The laws are your laws, and we have not broken any. We have not gone against any. The only thing is that you are known for lying. You are lying tongues. But how far has your lies taken you? Nowhere. Even your own generations that have seen the truth are against you and what you did. Time has come and time is here. Your children are asking you the false histories you fabricated and told them about those that doesn't look like you. They are all over the internet. Everybody's seeing the truth. The truth can never be hidden for long. And we, the Biafrans, we are telling you, our life is more precious than any three-men court saying whatever they want to say. They told us in the beginning, they are three. for them not to be compromised. I laughed. There are 3 for them not to do it wrong. I laughed. What happened in the end? I want to talk to my people. If you hope on these people, you will be disappointed and disgraced. They are not people to hope for. At no way. Okwifo, obgoni na anu ha na kadi. Boni nwe ha ka enyi. Iweru ha bu uzo. Imanu oku ga anyona. I am telling you the truth. Mgbe ọbụla ha chọpụtara na enwere ebe isi ka ha mma, ịnọ na nsogbu. Ndị a bụ ụmụ ekwensu. Onwe ha ka ndị a si wee hụ anyị n'anya, hụcha anyị n'anya, hụrụ anyị even 70%. Mụ na-agwa unu this thing. And onye ọbụla bụ onye be anyị na-ahụ gwara onwe eziokwu na-agba mbọ, nweru flight, nweru ebe ọ na-eje, ihe na ndị a mekọrọ ihe n'ebe ahụ ọ na-eje, will tell you this thing I'm telling you. I am not lying to you people. So ọ bụrụ na ị bụ onye a, onye dịka mụ, onye dịka anyị, gị na ha nọrụ na-eri na-aṅụ, hold on. Don't forget yourself very easily, because half roginanya at all, and they will never. You know why? Because it's them that what they are doing, they copied it from you. That is where this conflict, the problem, the light and the darkness is fighting. They continue to pass it over to their children. So they are hell bent on that. So more than half of that light, they became confused. They start asking questions. Also, what you know hakadi. Also, what you brainy. Also, you know how to order their company. When that time comes, when their light starts glittering, you will understand what I tell you. So, in this note, we are Biafrans. We have been declared independent by ourselves. We are not waiting for any man to tell us where our boundary is. This is our ancestral nation, and we have every bona fide right to protect it. Finland is less than 6 million people. Biafrans is more than 70 million citizens. So tell me, in the right sense, who is Finland to start to judge Biafra? In the right sense. But because they have thoughts in their own small thinking that because they are Europeans, because they are in the West, because they are what they are not, they gave themselves that they have it all to do as they like. It is only me and you that will allow them to do what they want with you. If you want to check out, go and see Burkina Faso, go and see Namibia, go and see some African countries that has known the real thing that these people are. You know, they came to us, we embraced them with love. Not knowing they came with hatred. Go and watch South Americans. Wherever they are, enter is destruction. They have destroyed enough. Will you allow them to destroy your future generation? In their country, they don't give us what we merit. They forget very easily that they are eating from our backyard. But you know what? Go and ask France how far. They think they will use Biafra to make up. Never again. We say no, and no remains no. And that God that started it, and we that stood our ground, we will finish what we started. And what we will finish is that we must be free, and we are not looking for any permission from anybody in this planet Earth to tell us whether we will live or we will not live. Good morning, Biafrans. We are Biafrans. We are the children of Njoku Kikobioma. The nation, United States of Biafra, belongs to us and our generations to come. And that is what we are fighting for. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. Your statement is on point and clear. The world is listening and they must pay attention. We will never back down. It is our right to demand for self-determination. It is our right to speak up. It is our right to control our resources. It is our right to have our independence. It is a right that we cannot, under any circumstances, give up for anything. If you think your threat, your dehumanization, your genocide, and your evil deeds and plan and verdict can make us walk away, it will only make us stronger. We are never backing down. Thank you so much, my beloved sister. Coach Hooks, let's hear you. Coach Hooks, unmute yourself. Thank you, my beloved brother Christian. Thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you for your constant and daily support on the platform. I appreciate you, my brother Christian. Thank you so much. Coach, go ahead. Unmute yourself.
Yes. Good morning, Mazekus. And good morning, Christian, Madi Drama. Good morning from my side. And every Biafran, genuine ones, both our enemy and the genuine ones, good morning once again. Mazekus survivor, first of all, any Biafra that is happy, or anybody that is happy for what happened to Mazi Simon Ekpa, in this point in time, that person is even more than evil. Because first of all, Finland allowed their stuff to be used by Britain. That thing that Britain did not come out openly to do, Finland allowed their stuff to be used. And they were going to pay for it. Because if you remember, once God, if you wanted to spoil a nation, or if you want to spoil something, you're going to allow that particular person to be used. Now, at the end, that person is going to pay the price. But if Finland know that the declaration of United States of Biafra is going to take place that on 29th of November 2024, they will not even allow that convention to hold. Because all their plan is that declaration is going to be that state con that Mazi Simon Ekpa talk about. God may have it. Chukwu Okike Abiyama do his miracle. And that miracle that you're talking about, it is going to happen again. Because Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that the Biafra is going to be the last miracle on earth. And Biafra is going to come when everybody have lost hope. That Biafra is going to come when every country, both the West and everybody entirely, turn their back against us. That is when Biafra is going to come. And I'm still saying it this morning. Every genuine Biafran, you should not allow the shambolic ruling that Finland did yesterday. Not allow that to weigh our spirit down. Because exactly thing that happened yesterday, that is going to give every genuine Biafran to rise. Because that thing that happened yesterday, it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody entirely. Once you come out and talk about Biafra, that thing that happened to Mazi Simon Ekpa is going to happen to you. And all of them that are rejoicing in Pharaoh's platform, they are. Some of them are still saying they don't want to come out. They are waiting for Mazi Simon Ekpa to come out before they will say what they want to say. Nigeria is going to happen to every one of you. This is the right time for everybody to support the United States of Biafra. Because Finland telling us that Mazi Simon Ekpa, which is our PM, our Prime Minister, is fighting the freedom in legal way. Which other legal way are they talking about? Finland, do people fight to their own freedom with walking stick? Are you going to allow person that enter your house with AK-47 Are you going to use walking stick to tell that person to go out? This freedom that you are looking for is eyes for eyes, fire to fire. And anybody that stand on our way, this point in time is going down. Finland, you can never stand on our way, because the hunger that Nigerians, the hunger that Britain, and the hunger that Finland have put inside us now, anybody that stand on our way, we are going to crush that person. Finland, you can never be a standing block for us, because Nigeria government are still there. Because the any move that we make now, how we challenge Finland in their court of law, that is what's going to make Nigeria release our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Because these 6 years they are talking about now, the 6 years that they jail our prime minister. If Finland is truthful with their self, before the arrest of before the kidnap, because this case kidnapped, they kidnapped Mazi Simon Ekpa. Before the kidnap of Mazi Simon Ekpa, Nigeria government had given them that 6 years because of 2027. They are preparing 2027 election because they know if Mazi Simon Ekpa is outside, that the election can never hold in Biafra land. They know. That's the reason why they conspire with Finland to take away our prime minister. And that's 6 years that they talk about. You agree with that symbolic ruling? You agreed. The thing that Britain did not come out openly to do, allow yourself to be used. And you forget that bilateral agreement that you're talking about, the gas and every mineral resources they're talking about, that are preparing to collect from Nigeria, is in our back door, is in our back house, is in Biafra land. And no bone of a woman can take that away from us. We are Biafrans. We can never back down, no matter what. No matter what, you can never back down. You people can testify on what Mazi Simon Ekpa passed through in that evil court. If you remember, the bail condition that you give Mazi Simon Ekpa, he did not accept it. He have proven to you people that is a Biafran. And that is what we are telling you again. Because you people think that if you take Mazi Simon Ekpa away from us, that United States of Biafra will not be declared. Now, it's government to government. The government of United States of Biafra is going to fight you people to the last. And every one of us, with the last blood in our body, we are going to fight to the end. And this is the time. This is the time. Anybody that is still waiting behind, staying until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out, or until Mazi Simon Ekpa come out, before we're going to support the movement. My dear, if you sleep, your gun is going to be taken away from you. Rise. 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 Nobody is going to give you freedom unless you take it by force. Freedom does not get in an easy way. You are trying to take your freedom by yourself. And that's what we are doing now. That is what we are doing now. Don't allow the symbolic ruling that Finland did yesterday. Don't allow it to weigh your spirit down. Our freedom is here now. The international world, you're going to know that the children of the right have risen. And everybody that died because of Biafra, their spirit have risen. Nobody can take away our freedom from us. Being you Finland, being you Nigeria, being you Britain, anybody entirely in short can never take away our right from us. And that freedom is here now. Thank you, Mazetus.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Coach Hooks. I appreciate you for your contribution. Thank you. The Biafrans are listening and we must continue. Nobody should give up. It is a difficult time. It is a time of temptation. It's a time of test. But you must be strong and continue to pursue the freedom of Biafra the same way we are doing it before, legitimately. Just as my brother have said, we have always been doing it legitimately. There has never been anything illegal in the activities that we have been carrying out to pursue Biafra. If there is anybody that is involving him or herself in any illegal thing, that is your own, for you. For me personally, in my platform where I have chosen to continue to speak about Biafra, I have not done anything illegal. I have not, and I will not do anything illegal. We are following the right way, sensitizing our people, educating our people, giving our people a voice to speak, and continue to request for that which is our right. Encouraging our people and reminding them of their legitimate right. That is all we have been doing in this platform, and we will continue to do that. The same way our parents have been doing it, he has only encouraged us, interpret the laws to us, and also give us guidelines on how to go about the pursuit of restoration of Biafra legally. We have never been involved in anything illegal, never at any point in time. If there is anybody that has been involved in something illegal before, that is your business. And you are not with us. You are not with Master Simon Ekpa. In the video that I played here, he also explained it, that every single thing he has done, he has been following the legal means to make sure that we pursue the restoration of Biafra accordingly. And he gave the example that the same thing we are doing, Finland themselves did even more. They fought wars, people died, and they celebrated them as heroes. So how on earth will our own become a crime? There's a question mark there. Because we are Africans, because we are Biafrans, because of their selfish interests, because of the economic interests. That is the only reason why they interpret our own pursuit of freedom different from that which they have done. If not, there is nothing different. Yeah, welcome, my beloved brother Christian. Thank you so much for coming around again today. Go ahead, my brother Christian. Take the mic and speak to us.
Hello,
my brother.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, for me, I just want to let everybody know that we are not moved at all. Not even a bit. We are not moved. We cannot be intimidated. We know their game plan. We know everything they are doing, but they are wasting their time, because no matter what they do, no matter how much they gang up, Biafra, the actualization of Biafra is an inevitable project in the hand of Chukwuka Abiyama. People will be used to actualize it, and everything that it will take will happen for it to be actualized. So for me, I don't know. What thing they won't do? What thing these people won't do? They are wasting their time. They can do all they like. Biafra is an unavoidable project that will come. It will happen. So Finland, whatever they are doing, for me personally, I'm not surprised. Now, if PM Simon Ekpa is given a year or two or whatever, he just continue to paint them bad, paint them in a bad light. But the truth of the matter is that it's not going to deter us. Nothing. Our resolve to be free from Nigeria. In fact, with these things they are doing, they are even making it all the more, all the more. They are even pushing us to be much more committed, because it simply means that there is something there. With all these things they are doing, there just has to be something there. Like I was going to say that I knew when the whole game changed. I do not believe that their original intention, was to do what they are doing now. I do not believe that. When the whole game changed, I knew it. I probably didn't say it then, I don't know, but in my heart of heart, I knew that the game has changed as regards Simon Ekpa. Because when the war between Russia and Ukraine broke out, then Finland started agitating to join NATO. So then I knew, and if you remember, that was also like either before that, maybe then or prior, probably prior to the war, there was this BBC guy that went and interviewed PM. So all those were efforts by the British and the zoo government. We know this. So the opportunity really did not come up until when Finland panicked. They really, really did panic with the Russian war, because of course they broke away from Russia. Everybody knows that by now. They fought a bloody war to break out. So Finland started pushing to join NATO, and the golden opportunity was offered to Britain when Turkey blocked their entrance, because they have their own political reason for doing so. And the NATO Charter allows Turkey, any individual country member, to use it like a veto, sort of. So that was the golden opportunity that was offered to Britain to step in and say to Finland, well, now we have a guy in your place whom you harbor, who is now a citizen, but he's trying to, put sunshine for our Gary, because Nigeria, now they are, butter and bread. Everybody knows that. If you don't know that, I'm sorry for you. So that was when Finland, because they already panicked, and they have to make that compromise. And today, as we speak now, Alexander Stubb, cockroach, that's how I describe it, cockroach. He's bold enough. He has some bravery now. He has some, should I say,